Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Darius from DariusCooks.tv, and some days I want something just light and refreshing to carry me throughout the day. Maybe lunch, maybe dinner. If that is you and you want something satisfying, trust me when I tell you this salad I'm about to make is epic and amazing. Not only because we're gonna roast the salmon, but we're gonna make a French 75 cocktail and a French 75 vinaigrette. I mean, does it get any better than that? I've got some fillets of salmon. I got a little bit of extra virgin olive oil that I'm gonna drizzle on top of the fish. And then I'm gonna season both sides. Why am I seasoning both sides of the fish? Because you have to eat both sides of the fish. All right, 2 seasonings by my friend Chef Carmen is a garlic lover, so you could just use some kosher salt and garlic powder. And I've got some adobo, which, you know, we use adobo, but not by Goya, okay? One of the mistakes we make when it comes to cooking the perfect piece of salmon is we cook it too fast. Ovens up high, and that's when you get all of the white protein that sort of releases. It's called albumin. It releases itself because it's up too high, right? You're not frying the salmon. We're gonna roast it ever so gently. So 350 in a hot oven, this fish goes. Meanwhile, let's make a vinaigrette. To get started with the vinaigrette, the first thing I'm gonna do is I am going to juice some big old lemons. So I don't have a lemon juicer, but what I do have is a fork. And you have a fork at home too. So we'll take our fork and we'll throw the fork in here and just try to get as much of the juice out as we can. All right, so we'll take our juice and our pulp and we'll throw this into our blender. And then everything else is pretty typical. So we're gonna put in a couple cloves of garlic. I've got some Dijon mustard that I'm gonna throw in here as well. All right, all this acid needs some balance, so I've got some sugar. So don't worry, all right? I already see the comments flowing. Like, oh my God, is he making dessert? No, I'm making a salad. You're not gonna eat all the dressing, just a little bit. Good pinch of salt and a good pinch of black pepper. And then another thing about a French 75 is it's got a little bit of bubbly going on. So some sort of champagne or sparkling wine or whatever you have, right? So I had this laying around. This is a peach champagne. And I was like, oh, you know what? This is gonna be perfect for the cocktail and it's gonna be perfect for our dressing. And the great thing about a French 75 is it contains a little bit of cognac. So we have some Hennessy that we will lovingly pour inside. Put this on and let's blend this up first before we add in lots of olive oil to turn it from this into a vinaigrette. But in this case, we need nothing. That's really good. French 75 vinaigrette. And I'm gonna store it right into this mason jar. So I'm gonna put the fish back here, let the fish hang out and chill out for a little bit. All right, let's throw together our salad while our fish is kind of chilling out. So this is really, you know, you can put whatever you like on your salad. So I've just got some greens, some butter lettuce, green and red, that's already been washed, ready to go, right? I have an English cucumber, also known as a seedless cucumber, burpless cucumber. They have seeds. I don't know why they call them seedless. They just have less seeds than normal. But if you ask me, these taste a little bit more cucumbery. I also have a couple of olives, because I like olives. I think they're great. Nice little bit of salt with the oil. They're really fantastic. So I'm gonna put some olive right on here. Got a few carrots. I'm gonna add those right on top for some color, some sweetness, and some crunch. One of my faves is queso fresco. This is Mexico's answer to feta cheese. It is salty and creamy, but especially on a salad. Then I'm just gonna place a couple pieces of our fish right on top. Look at that. And then right before I dress it, let's do this. Because We did French 75 vinaigrette. Let's make a really quick French 75 cocktail, right? So let's do that. So what I'm gonna do is I have a glass. I'm gonna add in some fresh squeezed lemon juice. Instead of using a simple syrup, I'm gonna use super drops. I get them from Amazon. Everybody always asks, where are those? Where are you getting them from? 3 for good measure. I've got my cognac. I've got some ice, and I'm gonna fill the rest of it up with my champagne. And traditionally, if you're gonna do a French 75, you should put a lemon twist or a lemon peel on here, but who has time for that? Just a quick lunch, right? Little taste. Whoa. Now that is amazing. If you're having a rough day, working from home, you need a little pick-me-up for lunch, this is where it's at. This is delicious. Let's put the dressing over the salad. All right, I just wanna see what everything is, what it's about, right? And when you have this kind of a lunch, it's all about texture. My mouth is watering, so excuse me, but it's about texture. You want the fish to be succulent and juicy. You want the lettuce to be crisp. You want the cucumber to be sweet. The cheese to be salty and creamy. It's one of those things where you really want to get everything all in one bite, you know? But let me see. You gotta understand what's happening. There is an amalgamation of flavor that's popping off like you would not believe. As a lunch, as a dinner, or if you're hungry, you can make a snack, okay? The recipe on the website, DariusCooks.tv. 2 things I want to tell you, as I always do. Food is my life. Life is my food. Until next time, I wish you a happy cooking. From my heart to yours. Bye, y'all.